Hey, welcome. We're here at the New York Botanical Garden, and this is a train show. Hey, everyone, welcome. So we're here live at the New York Botanical Garden, and this is their train show. Priest River Studio. This is in New York. This is in New York, Bronx, at the New York Bronx Botanical Garden. So as you can see up there, that's the metronaut. So we will be touring the whole garden today, and there will be a few shows going on. So just stay tuned, guys. Put in a comment. Let me know where you guys watching from. Welcome everyone. Welcome to City Explore with QNS, and we're exploring the New York Botanical Gardens today. So everyone, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Push that subscribe button. We're in for a treat today. How do you get on the other side? So we're gonna go and see the other exhibitions. So this is Grand Central. So let's go on the other side. Hey, if you've just joined the live, I want to wish you happy holidays and welcome here to QNS City Explore with QNS. So we're going to the other exhibition. Put in a comment, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. And we're live here at the New York Botanical Garden. And this is a train exhibition show. So that's the Roosevelt Birthplace, East Manhattan. So this is a depiction of New York City and how the train line runs.
Coming. Lights on.
Put in a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to comment. Let me know where you're watching from.
Oh, I can say no. No, I say. I know, but you're like a teacher.
And this is a Yankee Stadium.
For Yankee Stadium, there's no players, I know.
Both of our heads. This is a TWA Flight Center. So today, guys, I will be giving you a full tour of the New York Botanical Gardens. And if you've just joined the live, I want to wish you happy holidays and a warm welcome here to City Explore with QNS. Make sure you stay tuned, guys. This is the New York Public Library. So all of these is made of wood and natural stuff. Feel free to put in a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Put in a comment. Let me know where you guys watching from. We're live here in New York at the Botanical Garden. Oh, this is so awesome. Okay, look at this. Welcome everyone to City Explore with QNS. And today we're live from the New York Botanical Gardens. So the show continue, guys. This is City Hall.
Not the buildings, I think. And I can't think of them taking the time to put this over here. I mean, once they set it up, it's like a monumental. Oh, yeah.
Put a comment, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're enjoying the show. Let me know. Yeah. Good morning. How you doing, bro? All right. It's so incredible how they made these trains and these tracks and these buildings. Wow, look at this, guys. This is the Statue of Liberty on the Hudson.
And that's how they are. Fake with
So that's the Statue of Liberty. And see, you have the St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Yes.
And that's Ellis Island. You have the Rockefeller Plaza building. And that's the Harts Tower. That's the Rockefeller Plaza building. That's St. Patrick Cathedral. And that's the One World Trade Center. have the Oculus.
What that, mommy? What that?
You have the Plaza Hotel, and that's the Empire State. And behind that's the Chrysler building.
I would love a program about who built these houses.
That's General Electric building. That's Bartholomew Church.
Gorgeous.
And over that corner, that's Battery Park. This is so awesome.
Not that one. All right, thank you.
Why you don't want to smile?
Welcome everyone to City Explore with QNS, and today we're exploring the New York Botanical Garden in Bronx. This is so awesome. What do you guys think? Put in a comment. Let me know what do you think. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're enjoying the live show today. Feel free to comment, guys.
Is the Manhattan Bridge?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think this is the Manhattan Bridge.
Looking at the Archie.
This is so well creative. Oh, look at this, guys. That's I didn't saw those.
You stopped the train? It's actually living. Where's the Twin Towers? Where's the Twin Towers?
That's the Angels at the Rockefeller Plaza. It's awesome. Sorry. So we're going back to this one. Carrie Lambert. How are you doing? What do you mean, come on?
We didn't realize we couldn't get back in. We haven't seen it.
So, guys, please push that thumbs up button at the top of the screen and like the live. Push the thumbs up button and please to subscribe for more videos and live shows.
Just so you're, this is all 185. Just so you're aware.
Okay, Carrie Lambert. Carrie, where are you watching from? Let me know. Okay, guys, and this is Macy's, the world largest store. So, excuse me, sir. So all of these are different types of cactus.
Not in this house. This is the African, like Middle Eastern desert house. So cacti are all native to the Americas. So all the cacti are in that next house, the American desert house.
Oh,
These are
over
like
there.
euphorbias and aloes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is the African desert. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are all the plants that you could find in the African deserts.
Yeah, Africa and like the Arabian Peninsula,
Oh,
mostly Africa.
oh okay. So we're just touring the whole garden. And there's a winter show, guys, also. So just stick around. So we're going back through the train show. Like the live, guys. Press that thumbs up button at the top of the screen.
This is a replica of the newest Mars This is where we were.
So, we won't allow you to go through it one time. And keep on running. You came through it already.
Huh?
You came through it already, right?
Right.
You came through here already. You came through here.
Yeah, I went straight.
Yeah, but it's only one time. Can't do it more than once.
Yeah, but they said like I could go back out there.
All right, good.
Okay. So we're gonna go on the outside, guys. Sorry.
Don't you do 0.5? No. How about further?
Oh, there's a, oh, but it's stuck.
Oh, here you have another one.
Okay, so these trains, hey everyone. So we're here at the New York Botanical Gardens, and I'm giving you a full live tour today of the garden.
Is there another train that he can play with?
No, just these two little ones. But there's a lot to see inside.
Yeah, I know, I know.
A lot of people, yeah.
So, oh, look at this train. Here it comes.
Hi. So welcome everyone to another day with City Explore with QNS. Daylily and Daffodil. So we're here at the New York Botanical Gardens, and we're having a tour, a live walk tour of the garden. Right. It's it's so peaceful, and full of tranquility and nice here in the garden. It's beautiful. So if you're in New York and you want to get away from all the hustle and the bustle, then you could visit the New York Botanical Garden. Mm. You can smell the aroma, fresh aroma. Let me get a bit of this. And they have a cafe here, guys, so you could get your sandwiches, your coffee, and stuff like that. You could grab something to eat. These are the pine trees.
You screamed that you wanted to eat it. I know. It was scary.
Hey guys, welcome if you have just joined the live. Welcome to City Explore with QNS. We're here live in New York Botanical Garden. Okay, good day, sir.
How are
All
you?
right, I'm fine. Good morning, Wayne. How are you doing? How is your day going?
You want us to pull in?
Yeah. Where's the best spot for like uh to get some good views of
Rose Garden. The Rose Garden.
where's that?
What's the fastest way? You get on the tram, on the main tram stop, it'll take you directly there. Yeah, no, this is good. We'll drop it right there.
Oh, one of these?
Yeah, one of these will drop you there. It's gonna be faster in one of these.
Okay.
Just
So,
follow the path until you. The one stop right there right now.
oh, oh, thanks. Oh, this is going there now?
That one. You see it?
Oh, oh.
There.
Okay, Wayne. So, we're here at the New York Botanical Garden. It's the first time that I've actually been inside the garden. It's so huge. So it's very nice to take a walk to escape all the city hustling and bustling. And it's the air is very fresh and it's very nice. So yes, I always wanted to go. So today I got the time and said I'm not gonna let the day pass. It's very beautiful. So it's perfect to do exercise. A little jogging. So you're gonna go on the garden tramp so we can have a quicker ride. Thank you. Good morning.
Try not to sit over there because I'm gonna have to do something to the bottom.
Oh,
I might have to keep moving. Oh, but you could stay, but I have to do, like for the compressor.
oh,
No, right there, right there. He's talking about that.
oh, right there.
Yeah, no
Sit
better.
over there.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't want to keep having you move.
okay.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
So we're here on the tram. It's gonna take us around so we can get a better tour. Because to walk around, it's very difficult. It's very huge.
Jamaica? Or no, I'm from a tiny island called Nevis. You probably know this.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're from South Florida.
Oh.
So we've been.
We've never been to Nevis,
Nevis.
but here it's beautiful.
Yes.
You know who was born in Nevis? Is a $10 bill.
Oh,
Is
really?
that
Hamilton.
Hamilton, sure.
Yeah, Hamilton.
You should remember that from. It must have been in the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes, the tram is free. And
He wasn't a natural born.
if you wanna go and on a whole tour, like to do the winter tour and the train tours, then it's like $35. But the whole
That
park,
sounds right.
it's free.
That's
The whole park is free, so you can just get inside the park, go around, tour the park. But if you want to like tour the train show,
Yeah.
that is $35.
You really want to know?
But the park, it's free. The whole garden, it's free. So if you want to just get inside, take a walk, chill for the day, and try to tour. It's free.
5 years, and then
Yes, it's free.
you have to be at least 60.
And there's a lot of benches around where you could sit,
Age plus time in service.
could read a book.
Yeah.
I don't know realistically.
Yeah, you could just chill for the day, and it's free.
Retired, so-called retired, right? You have a honeydew.
Yeah.
Yeah, honeydews.
So just waiting a minute,
You got 2 trams
and then
so I give them their lunches and then I go.
You release and then you go home.
My head is
the tram will be going. Yes, Wayne, it's nice.
15 hours a week. I still get out of the house. I'm old, I'm 76.
How often do you get home?
I just got back from there maybe like a week ago.
Everyone on the live, let me know where you're tuning in from. Put in the comments
It's good and it's
and press that thumbs up button at the top and like the live.
California is good. So everybody came after the funeral, we all had to live. And now my cousin called me this morning again.
So Wayne, when you have time, you could just visit the garden. It's nice.
What you gonna
And
do?
today it's not so cold,
See, look, I got some clothes in the line.
and
Take
it's
it
not
out.
raining.
Let me go to the
It's
store, be
nice.
right back.
Are you sure that won't work? I'm gonna try that. Just make sure. Wow. Yeah, we've never been to that. But I heard it's beautiful.
Is that independent or was it British?
Well, Great Britain used to own almost 3/4 of the world at one time, right?
Yeah, right. Bahamas.
We got our independence in 1978. We used to produce sugar to Europe and Sea Island cotton. But what happened after they realized they could make sugar from beets? They didn't have no more use for us, so they gave all of us a so-called independence.
Yeah. So it was cane? You guys were cane?
Sugar cane.
Yes, you need to check it out, Wayne.
So
Okay.
we have the same government, but still
And in spring it's gonna be nice. Now it's winter, and the trees, the leaves are falling. So I guess in the springtime it will be more beautiful.
They still send on their so-called governor.
Yeah.
And this fired us, almost every Caribbean
So welcome everyone if you've just joined the live. We're here live in New York Botanical Garden. We'll be touring the garden today, giving you a live tour of the garden.
all of them have
And thank you for joining City Explore with QNS
medical school.
live show.
But they have the American flag, and you don't allow on the base. It's a base, right?
Yeah.
It is the base,
Kind of,
right?
yeah.
Okay. You want to spy to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Actually, Nevis was the first island in the Caribbean to have a hotel.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and Nevis' nickname is Queen of the Caribbean.
Can you meet me at the top of Prado Garden Way where we had that exhibition for holiday
And then people used to come from Europe, used to take them like 6 months to come to the places with the hot days. What they call it, romantics, that's what it is.
They come for the cure.
I don't know. Yeah.
for next day reservation.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, start it off. Okay. Let's check the fast.
So they're about to move now. Okay.
In just a moment, we will begin our journey. The New York Botanical Garden is an iconic living museum, a major educational institution, and a renowned plant research and conservation organization.
The tram makes a complete loop of the garden grounds, taking about 30 minutes. The trip offers an overview of the garden's collections and activities that support our mission to study, showcase, and save the plants of the world. Along the way, we will point out important and interesting plants, trees, buildings, and landmarks, as well as discuss the history and other features of the garden.
We encourage you to hop off at any of the tram stops and explore on your own. You can always get back on board or continue your visit on foot. As you explore, we ask that you stay on the paths to help us preserve the fragile ecosystem and keep it healthy for generations to come. Your tram driver and attendant can provide directions to points of interest and answer questions about the garden. And we hope that you'll participate in one of today's programs or walking tours listed in the daily handout.
Yes, bro.
A reminder,
It's a free,
please remain
relaxing
seated
tour.
and keep your hands and
But
feet
earlier,
inside the tram while we're in motion.
If you
We
check
thank Con Ed
the
for its
live,
sponsorship of Greening the Garden and
you
Garden
need to watch
Trams, which are fueled with
the
clean,
start of the
natural
live,
gas. Enjoy your
where
ride.
there was the train show.
York Botanical Garden was founded in
Train show is
1891 and has been an oasis
fascinating.
of beauty and learning for
You should watch
generations of
the
visitors.
live when it's
The
loaded,
Botanical
when
Garden
it's
encompasses
uploaded.
250 acres
You could check the
and is
live
home to more than 1 million living
and watch
plants.
the video.
It is
The
one
full
of the
video.
foremost gardens in the world and was named a National Historic Landmark in 1967. Just up the hill on Side B, past the large rock outcropping, is the Rock Garden. It's home to an incredible selection of unusual flowers and plants from around the world that are grown in, around, and on rocks, including some of the smallest plants.
How does the tram work? Oh, no, that's okay. My mother in a wheelchair. We'll get her book. Do you want to get on the wheelchair? Come on. There, you go. We'll grab it the next time. Thank you. I know. I appreciate it. I didn't mean to stop you. Thank you.
Gonna be. Just hold and say that 2 people coming down.
So there's a little bit of rain falling now. They're waiting on 2 people that are coming. So in a minute we'll be moving off.
On side A, you'll see a collection of pines and other cone-bearing plants. That's the Arthur and Janet Ross Conifer Arboretum. There are more than 1,000 pines, spruces, firs, and other conifers in this collection, including many venerable trees planted in the 1890s, right after the garden was established.
Beyond the conifers lies the Botanical Garden's crown jewel, the Enid A. Haupt Conservatory, completed in 1902. Inside, you can explore an acre under glass, a journey that takes you from tropical rainforest habitats to dry deserts. Filled with thousands of plants, it is an absolute wonder and the anchor for the garden's exhibition program.
Ahead, at the top of the hill, is the Leicester T. Mertz Library Building, completed in 1901. In front is the Lillian Goldman Fountain of Life, which was inspired by the Baroque fountains of Rome.
The Mertz Library is home to more than 11 million items. The oldest is a manuscript from 1190. We also have field notebooks from botanists who went to uncharted regions in search of rare and new species. It's the largest and most active botanical and horticultural library in the world. While scientists from across the globe come to do research here, the library is open to everyone. It's a great place to learn more about what you see here at the garden. The library's art gallery hosts several exhibitions each year, which explore the deep connections between gardening and the humanities. You can also visit the science exhibitions in this building to learn more about the work of our cutting-edge researchers.
Head toward the main road, take a minute to appreciate the tulip tree allée.
Allée is French for a tree-lined walk.
These are tulip trees, named for the green and York Botanical Garden was head toward the main.
Yeah, thanks.
Is it a drone also? That needs to throw up in the air. Take off. That would be cool.
Yeah, that
That's
would
the
be
next
cool.
gen.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not that cool, is it?
Take a minute to appreciate the tulip tree alley.
He's able to
Alley is French
Yeah,
for
no.
tree lined walk.
These are tulip trees, named for the green and yellow springtime flowers that resemble tulips. This memorable planting was named a New York City landmark in 2009, along with the library building and Fountain of Life. According to garden lore, the tulip trees planted here came from a single mother tree, which is the largest tree in the LA, and is just one of thousands of trees across the landscape that are older than the garden itself.
The rest of the tulip trees were planted in 1905 under the direction of the garden's founding director, botanist and taxonomist Nathaniel Lord Britton.
Britton and his wife, Elizabeth Knight Britton, herself a distinguished botanist, were leaders of the movement to create a grand botanical garden in New York City in the late 19th century. While on their honeymoon in London in 1888, they visited the Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew. What they saw inspired them to lobby elected officials and civic leaders to create a public garden dedicated to science, education, and horticulture in New York.
The Britons were successful, and in 1891, the New York State Legislature incorporated the New York Botanical Garden. Soon after, the couple selected this site, which featured a 50-acre old-growth forest surrounded by fields and pastures. In 1895, landscape architect Calvert Fox, co-designer of Manhattan Central Park, created a master plan for the garden to allow for the planting of beautiful and diverse collections while preserving the natural beauty of the landscape.
More than 125 years after its founding, the garden's staff remain dedicated to preserving the natural and horticultural beauty of the landscape. They care for thousands of mature trees, plant hundreds of thousands of bulbs, annuals, and perennials, mow 75 acres of turf, and clip a mile of hedges to maintain this green oasis in the middle of New York City.
The garden is also a center for research and home to scientists and graduate students who are working to understand plant diversity and save the plants of the world. As they travel the globe, they might be collaborating with local partners in Brazil to preserve the rainforest, or recording the medicinal uses of plants in the South Pacific. Closer to home, they document native plant species in the Hudson Valley and Central Park. NYBG scientists have written hundreds of books, from field references to a handbook of poisonous plants used in hospital emergency rooms.
Many of our scientists work in the garden's Pfizer Plant Research Laboratory and the William and Linda Steer Herbarium. The Steer Herbarium is the second largest herbarium in the world. It houses approximately 8 million dried and pressed plant specimens, including some dating to the 1700s, which are used by scientists to identify new species and document where plants grow. Side A, this area is called Twin Lakes. A century ago, people used to flock here to swim in summer and ice skate in winter. Today, birds flock here, especially water birds and seasonally migrating species. On Saturday mornings, you can join free bird watching tours. Garden visitors have spotted more than 200 species.
We're about to cross the Bronx River, originating in Westchester County and extending 23 miles to the East River. It is the city's only freshwater river. Once lined with factories and mills, it became very polluted. Now, thanks to the efforts of conservation organizations, the river is cleaner than it has been in centuries, and is once again home to a wonderful array of wildlife, from beavers to American eels.
Just downstream from here, the Bronx River cuts a dramatic gorge through the 50-acre Thame Family Forest, the largest surviving stand of uncut first-growth forest in New York City. Since its founding, the garden has preserved the forest in its natural state. But over the centuries, it has suffered from the impacts of human activity and invasive non-native species. To ensure the forest remains healthy, the garden has implemented a program of ecological restoration.
We're approaching our next stop, in the Magnolia Collection. This is one of the oldest plant collections in the garden. The first trees were planted here in the early 1900s. When they flower in early spring, the magnolias create an unforgettable spectacle. Magnolia Collection is just one of many tree collections in the garden. More than 30,000 trees, ranging from centuries-old titans to newly planted saplings, grow across the landscape. Magnolia Collection is just one of many tree collections in the garden. More than 30,000 trees, ranging from centuries-old titans to newly planted saplings, grow across the landscape. We're now passing through the oak collection, which includes oaks from Europe, Asia, and North America. Oaks are among the most economically and ecologically important trees in the world. The wood is used to build fine furniture and wine casks. Deer, chipmunks, rabbits, squirrels, and many other mammals feast on the acorns. The leaves are an important source of food for the caterpillars and other insects that in turn are consumed by the many birds found in the garden.
The living plant collections serve the garden's mission as a museum of plants. Scientists and students use these collections to learn about the diversity and adaptability of the plant kingdom. Gardeners can visit throughout the year and observe how different species and cultivated varieties change with the seasons. Our curators constantly evaluate the collections and search out interesting new varieties to add.
We are just about to pass the green zone at the top of the hill on side A. That's the home of the Green Materials Recycling Center, funded by generous public and private donors. It's where we compost all the leaves, grass clippings, spent flowers, and other material generated as we care for the garden. We use the compost we create to improve our soil and feed our plants, which helps to reduce the amount of chemical fertilizers needed to help our plants thrive. On the same hill on side A is the East Gate. This area, which is made accessible by the Ann Hubbard Bridge, was completely redesigned in 2017. It now provides improved daytime access to the garden for our neighbors and visitors who arrive there by subway.
We're coming up to our next stop, the Edible Academy. This unique place was completed in 2018 and brings together the Ruth Ray Howell Family Garden, which has been located on this site for more than 30 years, with new year-round facilities that offer life-changing programs for local children and their families. It's a place where kids can dig in the soil, play with worms, learn what it takes to make a garden thrive, and maybe even want to eat their vegetables. Cooking demonstrations offer plenty of nutritious fun for adults and kids alike.
So it started to rain now, guys.
Thank you.
How you doing? So here is the edible garden where fruits and vegetables are planted. And if you have kids, you can bring them here so they could play in the soil and they could learn how to plant.
Land the New York Botanical Garden occupies was once owned by the family of Pierre Lorillard, who made his fortune in the tobacco industry. Several historic buildings from the Lorillard estate remain today, including the large stone stable on side A and the nearby gatehouse, as well as the stone mill.
On side B is the cherry collection. Be sure to visit in early April when the trees transform the valley with fluffy clouds of pink and white.
On the other side of the road is the Byrne family lilac collection, which was completely restored in 2016. In late April, this whole area becomes a sea of color, from white and pale blue to lavender and deep dark purple, and the fragrance is incredible.
Just past the lilac collection is the award-winning Peggy Rockefeller Rose Garden.
Hop off here and you can wander through the nearly 4,000 roses ranging from heirloom varieties cherished by French Empress Josephine to modern selections chosen for their beauty, fragrance, and disease resistance. The roses begin flowering in late May, peaking in June and September. In some years, we have even had roses blooming in early December. Rose Garden was designed in 1916 by pioneering landscape architect Beatrix Ferrand, a leader in her profession in the early 20th century. Ferrand's vision for the site wasn't fully realized until 1988, when David Rockefeller helped NYBG complete this garden in honor of his wife, Peggy, who loved roses.
As the road curves, you can see the Judy and Michael Steinhardt maple collection. Here, native maples grow alongside unusual varieties of Japanese maple. These trees are beautiful year-round, from the emergence of leaves in spring to the red and golden foliage of fall. In the same area, the Dolores Stefina Hope Tree Peony Collection features a wonderful planting of herbaceous and tree peonies that flower in early May.
Pavilions mark the entry point to one of the country's greatest collections of rare and unusual garden conifers.
Designed in the late 1940s by noted landscape architect Marion Kaufman, this collection was completely restored in 2004.
Conifers are plants that hold their seeds in cones, like the familiar pine cone, used in winter holiday decorations. The Benenson Ornamental Conifer Collection includes plants with multicolored foliage, others with leafing forms, and compact and slow-growing varieties. This part of the garden is welcoming no matter the season, from the vibrant greens of spring and summer to the earth tones of autumn to a white blanket of winter snow.
Ahead, where the paths intersect on side A, look for a snake branch spruce, named for the long, slender branchlets that hang straight down from the main branches.
Right across the road, you'll find shade-tolerant dwarf conifers. Dwarf conifers grow very slowly. Some grow less than an inch a year and can take decades to grow only a few feet tall, making them a great choice for any gardener without a lot of space.
Around the upcoming bend, we will pass a short, compact tree with green needles on the side end. That is the R.H. Montgomery spruce, named after the man who donated many of the rare conifers in this collection beginning in the 1930s. All R.H. Montgomery spruces found in gardens around the world are descended from this one tree. As we proceed up the hill, you'll see a pavilion with sweeping views of the poplars. It's a great place to relax and take in the beauty of this majestic collection. We have horticultural legend Sidney Waxman to thank for some of the dwarf conifers here at the garden. Waxman used a rifle to shoot down the cones from irregular formations called witches' cones, collected the seeds, planted them, then selected and creatively named his favorite seedlings, such as sea urchin. It takes 30 years for these diminutive specimens to reach a height of 2 feet. We are passing the Nolan greenhouses for living collections on side B. This facility, usually closed to the public, is where our gardeners grow plants for display in the conservatory and in collections throughout the garden. Each of the 8 growing zones in the greenhouses has a different climate, accommodating an incredible diversity of plants.
On side A is a grove of dawn redwoods. Once known only from fossils and thought to be extinct, a living population of dawn redwoods was discovered in China in the early 1940s. Our trees were grown from seed collected in 1948. On side B are low conifers with curtains of green needles that cascade to the ground. These are Sargent's weeping hemlocks, a variety of our native eastern hemlock, first discovered in New York in the middle of the 19th century. Our specimens are more than a century old. Straight ahead is the Adam R. Rose and Peter R. McQuillan Horticulture Operations Center, the headquarters for the horticulture staff who care for the garden's trees and historic landscape.
We are going to stop on the bridge up ahead, overlooking another scenic section of the Bronx River. As we approach the stop, you can't miss the Lillian and Amy Goldman stone mill on side B. The Lorillard family once used this mill to create snuff, a popular alternative to smoking tobacco. Yes, the stuff that made people sneeze. Built in 1840, it is a National Historic Landmark and a New York City landmark. If you follow the path past the stone mill, you can walk beneath a tall bridge that was featured in the opening credits of the New York-based classic, Sesame Street. At the end of the path, you will see the waterfall that helped to provide power to the Lorillard's mill. Before the arrival of European settlers, the Bronx River provided food and water for the Lenape people. Later, the river became a vital economic resource for colonial Americans, and by the mid-1700s, its steady flow was furnishing hydropower to 12 mills. In the late 1700s, the Lorillards dammed the river to provide water power for the stone mill. On side A, you'll see a grassy triangle with an enormous black moat. It's almost 200 years old.
As we turn, look up the road for the grove of small trees on the slope on side A. This is the Donald J. Bruckman crabapple collection. The crab apples in this collection and throughout the grounds flower in spring, usually in late April. And just beyond the crab apples is Daffodil Hill.
Here we are at our next stop, a perfect place to take a walk through the Thane family forest, get a better look at the daffodils in early spring, or begin a stroll through the azalea garden.
We're still driving along the Thane family forest. Even a short walk along its paths will show firsthand how enchanting the garden's old-growth forest can be. It's like stepping back in time. The forest offers some of the best chances to see members of our resident wildlife: owls, beavers, mink, and deer.
The azalea garden on side A, completed in 2011, spreads across 11 shaded acres and features thousands of azaleas and rhododendrons and woodland perennials. When the azaleas flower in early May, the entire hillside is transformed into a pointillist canvas of pinks, purples, and whites. Even when the azaleas aren't in flower, the azalea garden is a great place for a walk. Mature tulip trees, oaks, and sweet gums cast welcome shade in summer that cools the masses of ferns, hostas, and other shade-loving plants that line the paths. Autumn's spectacle reaches its pinnacle in late October. In winter, look out for fragrant witch hazels and clusters of snowdrops and crocus. One of the year-round highlights is the 155-foot tulip tree in the center of the azalea garden. It's the New York Botanical Garden's tallest tree. Up ahead on side A, you will see a path just beyond more rock outcroppings. That's the Mitsubishi Wild Wetland Trail. It leads you along a swamp full of trees, shrubs, and grasses that flourish in cool, wet ground and provide a welcoming habitat for frogs, turtles, and songbirds. Ahead, on side B, is the Native Plant Garden, a gift of the Leon Levy Foundation in 2013. With everything from shaded woodlands to open meadows to lush wetlands, it flourishes in every season. It is full of both familiar and more unexpected plants native to the northeast region of this continent, including prickly pears, which are a type of native cactus. The plants in this garden provide food and habitat to birds, butterflies, and other wildlife. And back on side A is the colorful entrance to the Everett Children's Adventure Garden. Hands-on activities and experiments for kids of all ages add another level of fun to discovering, exploring, and experiencing nature.
Back at the Leon Levy Visitor Center. Here you can find information about the garden programs and events, stop for refreshments, and visit the NYBG shop. If you haven't yet visited the Enid A. Haupt Conservatory, it's just a short walk from here. To our current garden members, thank you for your support. We love it when you visit. If you're not a member, join today. We can credit a portion of today's ticket toward a membership. See any ticket window for more details. And remember, we could only show you a fraction of the Botanical Garden's riches on the tram ride today. We invite you to head out on your own to explore.
Folks, this is the last stop, but you can hang on if you don't feel like getting off and going in the rain, that's fine. But if you want to go to the train show is a 5-minute walk from here.
Beauty, excitement, and surprises await you here at the New York Botanical Garden.
In just a moment, we will begin our journey. The New York Botanical Garden is an iconic living museum, a major educational institution.
All right, you too, guys.
Plant
all right, have a good one. All right, you too. So that was a tour throughout the garden, guys. It's raining. It's a rainy day today. So see you next time on City Explore with QNS, and thanks for everyone for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe and like and share. Make sure you share, subscribe, and like. See you next time.